Greetings, you people, and hello, my king. How's it going and how it's been? This is Briarstone bringing you more Skyrim Roguelike. This is Chapter 6 of Episode 2, Season 2. Jerome Blackmane is within Dustman's cairn and is trying to find a piece of the legendary weapon of Xonar, known as Ruthrad. Also, we're doing this as a trial. A trial to see whether or not we are worthy to join the companions, and Farkas still has no clothes on. And there's a Draga here. What do you have? A Herald, 15. Now the trick is going to be not to lose my head, both literally and figuratively, because, well, to put it quite bluntly, I tend to get a little overconfident, and I do not want that to happen. I do know that we are exceptionally good with a blade, which has been quite awesome. However, I have to keep my wits about me and not just think that I can take on any and every particular circumstance. I have to play everything smart. I have to play everything smart for Jerome's sake. The lock is too difficult to open. Apparently, I am not strong enough to open that lock. We do not pick locks, says Jerome Blackmane. No, we try to break them open. If we can, we will loot what's inside. If we cannot, we will, well, not loot what's inside. And you mentioned, Connor, both Connor and Texur mentioned about the robes in my inventory. The robes, which ones are they called? The Hail Vest, the Haley Vest. To wear that whenever I'm in town, and specifically when I'm trying to haggle with the local shops. However, when I'm in places like this, I should make sure that I am currently wearing my heavy armor, and I am wearing the Warlord's Rusty Iron Breastplate, which gives me a 25% chance to avoid projectiles, which is going to be, hopefully, life-saving. Linen wraps. Let's see if we can just kind of... We started off, Jerome Blackmane wasn't much of a killer, however, he is certainly becoming very adept at it. In the last episode, not the last episode, sorry, wrong word, in the last chapter, we saw him, well, very single-handedly dispatch one of the Silver Hand groupies. He did not give any thought to it at all. He did not strike and then see whether or not they would submit. Farkas, you just scared the hell out of me. No, he didn't do that. He literally just struck once and killed. Like, stabbed right through the breastplate. Still sword. Embalming tool. And there's a burial urn here. More heralds. Watch out for traps. Because traps will definitely do much more damage to us than is in vanilla Skyrim. Man, this place is creeping me out. I'm just thinking that these coffins, these sarcophagi is going to open and it's going to freak me right the hell out. I'm going to have to fight. I'm nervous. My base. Okay. Alright. That one still has flesh on it. So I'm guessing that, something wicked is in this room. Something wicked. Farkas. I'm pretty sure this one has some life. I'm pretty sure this one has no more life. Let's see. Herald. Raggedy robes and bandages. Oh. This one too. Sneak attack. That's excellent then. Search the Draga. Ancient Nord helmet, we're not going to wear that. It's all broken and rather useless. However, we will take the ancient money. How am I doing so far? Farkas. Should be doing pretty good. I should be doing pretty good. Now, there happens to be another one in here. I'm just going to say we have a bit of a sixth sense about this. This one is certainly with life. Not anymore. More Herald. What is keeping the dead from slumbering? Any ideas? Is it just sort of an ancient trap for anyone who comes into these places to loot? 3 times damage. I would like to search. There we go. Amethyst. I will take that and the Herald. Anything else in this room that may try to come alive? Any traps I should be worried about?
What was that?
Oh no. Farkas. Okay, so what? Is it your turn now? I feel kind of weird cutting into the already dead flesh. But I think it seems necessary, and well, Farkas dispatched this one. He has a lot of hate for this silver hand. I'm going to say that with confidence. And he's going to be telling me more and more as we kind of go through this, all about the silver hand. Okay then, let's see. Life flashed before my eyes on that one. Okay then. So the dead don't stay dead, at least some of it. Kill anything that looks like it could possibly move. That was creepy as hell. Watching for traps, watching for traps. This one. Draugr. Herald. Chest. Unlock. Well. I just wanted to hit the lock, or can I not hit the lock? Where is the lock? The mechanism is on the other side. Or, for some reason, this body seems like it's in the way. Definitely one of the hardest locks I've ever got my hands on. I cannot break that lock either. Burial urn. Herald 6. So, I don't even think Farkas knows what to expect in here, although I think he totally broke his armor when he ripped through it earlier, because, well, he's a werewolf, in case you were wondering why he's standing there almost completely naked. Now, there was some mention that people wanted me to become a werewolf. Well, I suppose that's going to have to be decided upon, and I will go ahead and start the poll for that. Anybody currently watching this episode, if there hasn't been another episode while you're watching this one, the poll will still be going on whether or not we will try to become a werewolf, because I think it is a decision we can make. It's not something, it's not a hard fast thing, or maybe it is, I don't really remember. Non-religionist mentioned that we as Jerome Blackmane are very good at adapting to the different situations that we have been thrust into, which is why he makes such a great adventurer, which is also probably why, in my opinion, Codlac Whitemane just looked upon Jerome and thought, perhaps Jerome may make a good addition to... Oh man, someone saw the shadows. Well, Farkas doesn't seem worried. All right, let's try to flank. Let's try to flank. Flank the mage. Flank the mage. All right, mage is down. How the hell do you get an arrow in your arm, rip it out, and heal over like that, Farkas? All right. Alchemist, Moonstone, War Boots of Faith. Plus 40 magicka. And it is a reduction in armor, however. So a great sword. However, the value is probably very high. And Jerome probably knows it. They look very nice. In fact, I'm not going to say that Farkas is much of an appraiser, but he's going to know something about it as well and be like, you know what, grab that, seriously. Grab it. Silver ingot. Not enough value for the wheat. Or maybe it is, actually. Yeah. So let's go this... Okay, bats. Not blood-sucking bats. So the lookout was up here. Saw us crawling down there. I have to be very careful. This has been overturned. The fire is still burning. Now, I wonder if the Silver Hand had a lot of undead to fight as well. Almost seems like it's a possibility. Checking the door for traps. Okay, that looks like a trap. Farkas, skirt around that. That stone has been tampered with. Oh, no. Look out. Running. Running around. Oh! That one's dead. Okay, yeah, perfect. What a mighty swing, Farkas. Jesus. I thought I hit once. He hit her and him. He was already dead and he went flying across the room. There is certain supernatural strength inside of there. Sturdy vest, no armor, but it does increase bow damage and it does increase health. Grab it. Grab all the things that don't make me encumbered. Septums. Minor healing potion, hide boots. Oh, feathers. There's a chest over here. Anything? Take a look. Herald 9. Stamina. Soul gem. Alright. This place is incredibly sketchy. However, I think we are passing the test. Open Dustman's crypt. Into the next chamber, I guess. There's fighting ahead. Silverhand. Oh! Behind you, by the way. Alright then. We're gonna wait for the fight to die down. Wait for it. Let them fight it out. There's no sense running into the next room.
Where are you?
Farkas, get ready. I don't think he knows where we are. Oh, they're down low. Alright, Farkas, nice. Finally got a change of clothes, did you? That's helpful. Now you don't intimidate me with your butt nakedness. Watch out for the holes in the floor. There could be something. There is a lot of fighting happening down below. Perhaps the Draugr will make short work of everybody. I made short work of him then. Critical strike. Take a look. A cautious adventurer strikes the undead again, just to ensure that the undead stay that way. Okay. Alright. What do you think, Farkas? How am I doing? Texur also mentioned if we want any idea of how Farkas thinks of us in terms of our prowess in battle. In the last fight, in the last chapter, when Jerome ran up the stairs and stabbed one of the Silverhand through without mercy, we turned around and just briefly we saw a Farkas walking up the stairs. He was not running to help us fight. He knew He just knew that we were going to be victorious in that engagement. Oh, there is someone there. Bring it then. Ooh! Alright. Nice block. And that one, just for the measurement. Alright, we got this. Back behind you. Flanking is very helpful. What's this? Anything in here? Iron armor, more iron armor. We're okay currently. I do believe that the Draugr in here took care of the Silver Hand. They had them well in hand. If I was to make that joke. Silver Hand. Let's get that and the Nord Mead. Oh, man. I don't know about you guys, but I think it is indeed time for a drink. I need more water. The drink is going to have to be good for me. Septum, 35. Potion of Cure Disease. More mead. I'm not going to get drunk in here, because if I was to do that, then I do believe Farkas will start doubting. Alright. Search this chest. More Herald, Iron Boots, Potion of Alteration. Alright. Onward. And Farkas is letting me lead the way the entire time, too. I guess for a couple of reasons. To see how I react to situations. And, well, if I get myself into any more trouble than I can handle, he will be fresh enough to save my life. Maybe that, if that is indeed the plan. Mechanism is too complex. There is a door here. Unlock wooden door. No trap. Can we just bang on? Definitely one of the hardest locks. The lock is just too tough. Well then. This room I do not like. It is entirely too open. And there are some wicked sounds. The wind as it rustles through these hallways. Search the chest. Any trap on this chest? Doesn't look like. Dustman Cairn Key. And some Herald. Hide bracers of sure grip. Two-handed attacks do 20% more damage. Not for me. Huh? Huh? What? Don't Farkas. Unless you actually felt the presence or saw something move. Don't make me too jumpy. I'm already jumpy as it is. Silver Hand, this one is dead. There was indeed a battle that just happened here. The blood is fresh. Well, some of the blood, apparently. That one has no blood. Long since been removed. Now, I do have the key. That would actually say that back this way, I know that way is probably the way to go. But this won't open with it. No, of course not. But this door may. No. Alright then. So the key is exactly for this one and only door. Here. Leather strips. Alright, so what was so important about this place? Silver Hand are in here for what damn reason? Farkas probably knows, but I don't think he's actually telling me. That's a skeever. Skeever, no. Just. Be calm, skeever. Farkas, what do you think of that? How I can just... Whoa. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Don't. Farkas. No, couldn't stop Farkas from killing a couple. That is unfortunate. Draugr. I suppose Draugr that are all wrapped up, if they were to come back alive, would be too much of a threat. What is this? Unlock the wooden door. How about we whack it? And we were able to. Search burial urn. Well, did I actually get anything? I did. Potion of healing. Alright then. Check for traps, check for traps. Search burial urn. More heralds. This ancient money is going to get me lots of money, I would say. Open this door, what do you think? Oh, okay then. No, just stop. Just stop. I am no enemy of yours. Alright. Farkas, what do you think of my ability to calm, well, some of the beasts? Surely you will find that helpful. The companions would, right? This is not good. Farkas says, I do not care. Take a whack. Oh, that one certainly got its shell cracked. And no. Just don't. Stop. Don't attack him, Farkas. Don't attack him. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Thank you, Farkas. I can't believe he actually just... What happened? Alright. I can't believe he actually stayed his hand that time. And that is a restless Draugr. Alright then. Okay. Watch out. Swing! No! You have a mercy? You don't have mercy. Not on the Draugr! God damn it, that was close. That Draugr was dodging. He dodged 2 strikes, but the third one got him. How does a Draugr dodge? Old bones are not so slow, I guess. Also, he didn't have any encumbrance from armor, so that's another thing I need to watch out for. This one. Search. Looks a little harmless there. More Draugr remains. Oh, man. And if anybody's wondering, it's like, I wonder if Farkas would take any offense to robbing the Draugr of their buried gear and loot and such. However, I'm starting to think, honestly, that he would not mind. And I would also mention that, well, just searching the corpses could literally be part of the process of trying to find where the hell the piece of Wuthrad is. Alright. Wuthrad could be any place. Could be under one of those corpses. Open iron door, no trap, alright. I am starting to believe that this is going to be... What is that sound? Farkas, do you hear chanting? There's chanting going on in my head. Farkas isn't going to know what to think of that. Maybe I should keep such things to myself. We should search. We should look around, Farkas, before we go toward the middle. Last thing we want to happen is for us to get sandwiched. That's strategy, right? It's got to be something. It's got to be something. There is chest over here, Farkas. What is this? It is a fragment of wood. Farkas. Yeah, found it. What is this wall? We have just learned fire breath. Marcus doesn't know that. In fact, I'm going to say that we don't know that either. What do you guys want me to do? Should I actually be able to start using shouts like fire breath? Because that makes me a little bit more magical than I was currently thinking that Jerome Blackmane would be. I'm going to leave that decision up to you. Let us know. And we're going to take this fragment. Completed. Retrieve the fragment. Return to your Vasker. What's inside? Alright. Alright then. Alright then. That one took a strike. That one actually got a little bit on my arm. Okay, this one looks badass. Alright. A little bit more armor. Woo. There's more happening. He just saved my life. Thank you, Marcus. Okay. I'm up and I'm returning the favor. I heavily wounded his head. That creature is going down. Fine. Any more? There are more. There's tons more. Ooh! There's a pause and a break. Breaking bones. This is exciting. Oh, that was a block. That was good. That was good. That was good. Oh. Yo, Jesus. Sorry. Are we done yet? Evidently not. Look out behind. Jogger. Ancient. Ancient. There's an ancient one there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Oh. Coming. Any more? Craziness. That one had a beard, Farkas. Chop the legs off one. Ah. Alright then. What's inside the chest? Lockpick. Spelltome Fury. That was intense. Silver necklace. We're doing okay for ourselves. More heralds. I'm going to loot the bodies off camera because there are a lot of bodies to loot. And that is going to conclude this chapter. Chapter 6 is now complete. Skyrim Roguelike Episode 2, Season 2, and Jerome Blackmane is still alive, I am happy to report. And, we're not done yet. We have to get back to your Vasker. If there is anything that you enjoyed about this video, please leave a like. It helps others find the video. And they can enjoy it alongside you. More people for Skyrim Roguelike means more decisions that I don't have to make. You guys can make all the decisions. Oh, man. Subscribe to the channel for more content such as this. If you enjoyed it, certainly you would want to see more, correct? So subscribe, and I'll see you again later. Have a good day, have a good evening, wherever you are in the world. This says Briarstone, signing out. Well, as far as all of this is concerned, my sword arm is strong, as you know. Let's just hope we don't run into anything we can't. Here is our trial. Let's hope we'll survive it. Inside, Dustman's Garret. can, I would try to find some manner of heavy armor while I'm in here to take over this light armor that I currently have. There you are, Farkas. Would you like me to lead the way? Guess so. He wants to keep his eyes on me at all times. Let's check for traps.